Good evening, everyone. How are we all doing? Welcome to our second Promenade Ballroom for Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising. I'm joined here by none other than Europe's voice himself, one Mr. Vira. How's it going?
It is an absolute pleasure to be here, Cake. I'm very much looking forward to the sets that we have lined up because we have a couple of absolute bangers in the wings.
We sure do. Yeah, I mean, this first one, European Grand Blue Classic, really. Socky versus Light. Characters looking a little bit different on one side of things at the moment, though. How do you feel about the switch onto Grimnir?
I definitely like it for the long term for Socky. I know that he himself has said that he feels like, and he's felt this since kind of towards the end of Grand Blue Fantasy versus the base game, that is, that Charlotta wasn't like a great long term pick, and it feels like he has more faith in how Grimnir will perform long term, even if he's not fully found his footing with the character just yet. Not to say that he's bad with him or anything, quite the contrary. But I think down the line, this character is going to be a real asset to him. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing what he has to offer already with him. And then meanwhile, of course, Light needs no introduction. The Vira, even more deadly than it was back in the previous game. And it was already looking like an absolute threat back at the end of base Grand Blue. So I'm very much looking forward to what these two have to offer today.
Yeah, no, I definitely am as well. I'm just trying to communicate to them at the moment that they can start when they want to. But Light is interesting at the moment because I haven't actually seen Light play Vira yet. But the thing that I know about him is that he got to Masters faster than Grimnir did. Now, granted, obviously the conditions are not identical, greater range of people to play with, but Light was not able to practice this character at all. Was playing on free to play for a while, was rocking Zeta in the first Promenade Weekly, and then got the game and achieved Masters just 2 days later, I believe, on a character that he hadn't practiced in this iteration of the game yet. There is something cooking here with the young man. And I'm interested to see how it goes.
Alright, Socky on the Grimnir!
Hey, I was
Light
hoping you'd
on the
do
Vira. I had
yeah.
to get at least one in there.
Of course, entirely new matchup to this game, Grimnir being a new character. Kind of has fairly decent range. Some of the range of his buttons, like his far heavy in particular, although it's a bit of a weird one, is gonna be able to outclass Vira's in some situations. Nice block on the fuzzy there.
Yep. Grimnir's almost always like to go for the high option first, I feel like,
yes.
In the current state of the game. So that's what people are ready for. Lovely confirm out of the 2M, straight into FBA. Strong first round from Socky.
Yeah. Of course, the question with this being a new matchup is definitely, how much experience has Light had playing against this character so far? Haven't particularly run into a whole lot of Grimnirs in Europe at the moment. The most prominent one really would, I guess, be Socky right now. I ran into the Dragoi Vira on my first day, and aside from her and Socky, I feel like that's the only two people really playing the character right now in Europe.
I know Citizen was also dabbling with this character alongside Six, of course. But yeah.
Nice.
So Light now taking the reins in this second round. Got Socky locked down in the corner. Ooh, the floaty jump of Grimnir not allowing for the punish there. Charlotta would have definitely been able to get that punish.
Yeah, no, very different jump out. Nice spot dodge on the Raging Strike. Unfortunately, just that weird far heavy. For the people who maybe haven't seen too much of this character yet, the way that it works is that it's actually an 8-frame startup far heavy, the same as his close heavy. However, the hitbox on it initially is really quite small. The actual poke is 22-frame startup. And that's the bit you really want to be hitting.
There comes the ultimate Scarlet Oath, a filthy move, incredibly long range. If it gets a count hit for regular Vira, she gets a full combo afterwards. In install, she gets the combo regardless, if I recall correctly.
That's correct, I believe, yeah.
Ooh, big 2H, but no conversion off of it.
Nice. Good little micro shimmy there from Socky. Something that he's always very capable of doing no matter what character he finds himself on, is just applying that sort of pressure. Nice here, and with the SBA, should be able to pick up the kill as well. Not quite.
No, just a
Had to get
sliver
one
off,
out
yeah.
initially.
A lot of that damage on that SBA is front loaded, so
Yeah.
there's not too much coming afterwards.
But Socky knows he wants to play this pretty stable at this point. Puts light on chip point. Nice block on the
good
Scarlet
blocks.
Oath. Ooh, and just
There
about
it is.
reaching.
Mad Cyclone getting the chip and getting Socky the first game of the set.
Yeah, we talked about the far heavy earlier. That far medium as well, a fantastic poke that Grimnir has access to. About the same range as Vira's. Oh, the tech on the command throw.
Yep, that happens now.
It sure does. Big fan of that one personally, because I still try and press throw in response to that move for some reason. Nice.
And to correct myself real quick, it's the 236U that gets the combo from anywhere on the screen on non-counter hits for Vira in install, not the 214U.
Ah, I see. It's in.
Oh, was punished on the throw. Very nice.
So yeah, good stuff for Socky here initially at the moment. I feel like he's playing a lot of these round start situations quite well, just able to push his momentum as much as possible from the offset. I feel like with a character like Grimnir, you know, the pace that he wants to go at, that's incredibly important to have right.
Absolutely. Oh, gets clipped by Lumi there. Gonna be a nice chunk of damage, probably a confirm into SBA. There it is. Little follow-up afterwards as well. No.
Ooh,
Goes
yeah,
for the Oki
chooses
instead.
to go for Lumi. Decision that doesn't totally work out here, but install is up regardless. Gets in with the Scarlet Oath. Spot dodge on the Raging Strike. Goes for a 6-6M as the punish. Feel like that was probably just meant to be micro dash FT10.
Yeah.
Probably confirm into the Raging Strike. But not here. However, that Scarlet Oath can allow Light to keep the rounds even.
That move is something that when Vira has meter, you have to constantly be on the lookout for.
Yeah, no, Vira's meter right now is definitely something that she's using incredibly well. I feel her use skills are fantastic. Of course, you know that use Scarlet Oath is definitely the big kind of obvious pointer one. It's one that is particularly egregious, but that really quite instant 2-2U that she has as well, I feel puts a lot of work in for her too, especially in install where she can combo off of it.
Nice light confirm. Gonna get a nice chunk of damage in the corner.
Very nice here. Yep, sets up those sigils again. Chooses to back off this time. Unfortunately, that Gargantuan too heavy, not quite able to connect, but able to get that Gale Dash in, convert it into the kill, and that's a second straight game for Socky.
Yeah, the key thing about how Socky is playing right now is he's making sure to stay around his sigils almost all the time, so that he has access to those dashes, so that he can kind of have that freedom of movement to close the gap and potentially get big confirms off of it as well. He's also making great use of the fireball, the back follow-up of the fireball, to make sure that he has the time and space to set up those sigils like that.
Yeah, no, fantastic zone control, just able to use that fireball. UDP
out the
comes out in
situation.
response.
Oh, too early on the throw.
Seeing Light getting here, starting to establish that pressure. Probably not the option he wanted to go for there, but still got the corner regardless.
Yeah, that's plus. Oh, you don't want to challenge the Ultimate Arcana. It is plus on block.
There it is, there's that really fast 2-2U. Socky going to spend the UDP to enable him to get out of the corner.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Socky. He thought he was near enough to one of the sigils, but unfortunately was not. Wasn't able to get the instant overhead into the dash.
Not quite, no. Unfortunately, I say, fortunately for Socky, I do feel like it's one of the things that isn't talked about as much with Grimnir, is that mid-screen sigils placement is really quite good for him if he ever wants to escape the corner, because his regular 5U actually basically moves him to the closest sigil that he has. So when he's in the mid-screen like that and he's cornered, he can actually use that 5U to immediately, you know, regain good space, or perfectly, I guess, Socky spacing just there was to capitalize on the knockdown from that UDP. But at the moment, really good from Socky here again. Able to put on checkpoint and then just tap with that 2L.
Very, very beautiful stuff. Yeah, that fireball is just so versatile from Grimnir. Both in terms of zone control, in terms of pressure. There's just so much that he can do with it. Nice challenge with the 2M, that 6-frame 2M of Grimnir's.
Character definitely has some fantastic buttons. There's that 2-2U, spot dodged by Socky, still in the corner. And of course, as I say that, U-Mad Cyclone is able to get him back out. The UDP from Light able to push him back in though.
Here comes the pressure. Oh no, a little bit of no extension with the M Darkane.
Oh my god!
Oh, of all the options.
What an option, I guess. Unfortunately, gets counter hit by that. Stuff, nice
Cash
stuff.
out with another breakpoint for the kill, but the throw is going to be enough.
Light taking his first one here. A bit more of a patient round start from Socky this time. And both players really, Light kind of always been playing defensive on the round start regardless, but Socky just kind of adjusting his pace a little bit. Good price.
Nice challenge this time. Oh, clipped on the way down. One thing I'd like to see a little bit more from Light. Oh, doesn't get the punish with the dash heavy. Not enough frame advantage there. One thing I'd like to see a bit more from Light is maybe trying to spot dodge these far heavies. Spot dodging far heavy from Grimnir leaves you in a very, very good position to punish him.
Socky not biting for any sort of shimmy attempt here at the moment. Takes the overhead. Good text on
They
these
attack
throws.
again. This time going for the DP. Has the meter as well to go for something else. Nice use of the JU.
Yeah, not plus enough on hit there, unfortunately. And yeah, another instance of that 2-2U Luminaria coming in and just sniping Socky while he's trying to throw out that fireball.
Yep. Even when, I believe, for the ultimate fireball right there, try and go for a slightly quicker option back. The fireball is a bit slow.
What's kind of the thing with U-Lumi is it doesn't have a travel time.
Yeah.
Makes it really, really good as an anti-projectile option.
Wow, even from that position was able to get big pickup, big whiff DP from Light as well.
Space dash heavy, nice. Oh, able to get the cutscene on the U-Mad Cyclone there as well.
Good block on the overhead, and now it's Light's turn to apply that offense.
A little bit too early there. The throw attempt not punished. Has to concede space against the heavy fireball there. Light's got to put in a lot of work in order to bring this round back. Still a round ahead, of course. Good brave counter. Put him close to checkpoint. And then, yeah, just the slight shimmy.
I really like that. Yeah, that shimmy was beautiful.
Yeah, really, really well played. So, people are starting to talk about it a little bit more now. Of course, Brave Counter has a lot of incredibly good points to it, but the fact that, you know, near the end of a round, Brave Counter can put you on chip, and oh my god, great conversion from Light. Enough to bring me away from the topic.
Gets another throw.
PC again, and this is a bad situation.
Oh no,
not
not
quite
a
enough.
little bit too far.
Really good response to the Grace View.
Oh, big dash heavy, but a little bit too far from the corner to be able to capitalize. Wow,
that 2H is so big!
That 2H completely denying, but it doesn't matter. The 2U into the Scarlet Oath, the classic from Vira.
And of course, bringing our set now to a dead even between the pair of them. Fairly early on, as you probably expect. Flash there, going to go in Light's favor. Push Socky in the corner quickly. Socky just going to use the 2-on-4 to escape.
Frame trap this time. Good spacing on that jump from Light, but Once again, the UDP. Socky doing a really good job timing those.
Sweep comes out there. Followed immediately by that UDP. Side swap after the 5U.
Oh, tried to go for a brave counter there, and that's going to cost him.
Install as well. Yep, Light's just going to drop it. Allow that Lumioki to happen. Forces a brave counter. Puts Socky on that initial brave penalty. Not letting matters too much with Vira. What a starter! But not quite
wasn't able to get the JU,
up.
unfortunately. Watch out. Yep, there it is. Tried to approach Vira. Got to watch out for that Scarlet Oath again.
Light getting the corner very quickly here. Nice pickup from that 2H. Plenty of meter on the table for Light immediately. I love this option. Socky's been doing that a lot to me. Just doing that quick, short jump into the jump 214. Fittingly for Socky, of course, that is the ball.
Yep.
Oh no.
And look at that. Look at the reward that she gets off of her SBA now.
So that is the big change with that SBA, isn't it? That was non-counter hit, mid-screen. She just gets that damage now.
4 frames less recovery, I believe, on that SBA. Why they did that, who knows? But it is something that she has. Lovely frame trap using the close heavy right there. And yeah, again, there's that J214 as you mentioned.
Love those extensions of the dash heavy. Shimmy attempt failed. Socky does manage to regain the offensive here. Just a slight clip from the UMass Cyclone this time, but Socky's able to bring himself out. Both players down a BP.
Quite in range right there. Not able to get the pick up again.
Oh no!
This time catching the jab once again. Look at all the damage, especially because he's on 1 BP.
Yeah. Nice,
heavy.
Really good use of that initial hitbox from the far heavy. But the throw is going to take it. It's not quite using that far heavy 20 yet, but definitely using it to keep the space on the ground in front of him. Good use of the fireball at the moment. Unfortunately, corners himself and immediately uncorners himself.
Yeah, Socky now implementing a little bit more of that forward variant. Oh, squeezes that 6XM in there.
Really enjoy Light's use of like micro dash far out instead of just committing to 6XL. Of course, 6XL not exactly a high commitment move, but
not in range.
I like the different variety of plus frames that he's applying. Yeah, that's a drop.
Lumioki.
Light is really putting on the pressure at this point. Socky on his last legs here. Nice.
Snatched him out of the air, but there's that MDP.
Just nearly at chip point. The thing that he needs to be aware of is that the next time he gets in on block, he's almost certainly going to be getting a brave counter to put him at chip.
Yep.
Just not really sure how to approach the situation, I feel. Has to play it safe. The SSBA comes out, does manage to connect, but now Socky left with no meter here, gets caught by that close.
Wow,
heavy.
are you kidding me?
What?
That reached!
My god. That is criminal.
Yeah, that was a very difficult round for Socky to win. Obviously living on that sliver, but also time was a factor that he needed to consider. He needs to make a big play and didn't have the meter to do so. There comes the 5U, catching this old man.
Not a way you want to start that round off. Sure, counter hit 6XL comes in, going to be plenty of damage. Whiff on a close heavy there. Socky trying to press afterwards, just a little bit too late. Unfortunately, going to be in this full combo for his trouble. Light, forgetting that he's not in beta 2, cannot do those RS loops anymore, has to spend on the Raging Strike. but still hard fought for Socky if he wants to bring this one back again. Find ourselves in a bit of a
Once
similar
again, you have to
situation
look
that
out
punishes.
for the 2-1 for you. Even
That's
at
so
full
fast.
screen, when of course she's in install, it does travel full screen. It's a little bit less than that outside of install. Gets the grab, looking for an opportunity to try and actually establish his offense this time. Light mashing on his own minus frames, of course. The classic.
Oh my god.
Love that movement that time.
Yeah,
Keeping
don't
himself
think
real
anyone
tricky.
was blocking that. I would have been so mad if he got hit like that.
Yeah, it is, as we mentioned before, it's -8 on block, so Grimnir close heavy is fast enough for the punish. Raw 2-1-4U this time from Socky, able to get the hit and get the KO.
Yeah,
Finally
incredibly
getting
high
himself back
damage
on the board.
starter. Wall bounce anywhere on the screen. More than enough to settle that round for him. Was thinking we hadn't really seen too much of that option outside of combos. Definitely the hardest version of that special, the space, so I can understand Socky not wanting to use it as much. Fortunately caught on his pre-jump there. Light pushes him all the way to the corner.
Relieves that pressure once again with the DP. Nice jump away from the Raging Strike. Oh, clips him as well. That's a nice conversion for Socky right there. Has a dash, picks up, and just retreats.
Yeah, retreats back. Might not have been what he wanted to do. Might have thought he was close enough for that extra Gale dash. Able to get an extra conversion in here regardless. Not quite going to be enough for the kill. Just lets Light escape from the corner here. Able to push him back in a little bit more now. Plenty of health advantage.
Yeah, he still has to be careful of those gap closers, but harassing with his 2-1-4L, getting another game back on the board. Keeping this as competitive as possible.
Yeah, definitely very back and forth between them. Which, I'm gonna be totally honest, I love seeing this at the start of a new game. You know, one of these players, of course, picking up an entirely new character that's really quite different from the character they were playing before as well. So I love seeing this be as even as it is.
I mean, towards the end of Granblue, base Granblue, Socky was experimenting with a bunch of different characters. You know, he had the sub-CAG, he's played Belial, he tried out Percy. Not to the level of his Charlotta, of course, but I think this is one of the first times where he's really committed hard to a new character. Wanting to get as good as possible with them.
Nice in here from Light, going to bring this health advantage to about even. Ends with the Raging Chain hard knockdown. Good break counter. Good response.
Lovely reaction. Not going to allow Light to get away with that every time. I think even did the easier input just to make sure he could react that little bit faster.
Of course, it's going to kill. There's absolutely zero downside to doing it that way.
Yep. Not ready for the punish right there, but still managing to find his openings. Oh, big anti-air with the close heavy.
Oh no. Again, Socky's been caught on his pre-jump quite a lot. Just immediately give Light that crouching hit stun to work with.
Oh, lovely challenge right there. Yeah, plus on the Grace View, caught out of the jump again. Nice chunk of corner damage. Is he going to cash out? No.
Oh, drop actually.
Oh, but not ready for the clash, and Light is going to take that round right back.
Punish there on the dash heavy. Not quite enough to convert fully. Good RPS.
RPS DP. Now, of course, Light with the advantage.
Oh, hit throw tech as well himself. Had the correct option on the jump, but still locked in the corner, and this time the ball is called out.
Lovely call out with the close heavy this time.
Happy to spend all his meter here. So much chip damage. Oh, so that is rough. I don't believe that was a true block string, and that put Socky on chip point. So, you know, regardless of if that spot dodge worked or what Socky was trying to press, I think he was not in a good spot there. Santier, the non-counter hit pickup.
Very, very nice.
Really?
Oh, the throw this time. There are still -1 on that move for some reason. You know, in this game, they nerf the safety of a lot of advancing H specials in this game. Not Vira's. Don't know why.
Vira was a portent of what was to come, I believe.
Not too big of a punish on that whiff throw.
Nice. Yeah, enough to get the wall bounce here. Definitely enough to catch that kill. Really been enjoying Socky's mid-screen block strings that he's been employing here. Usually just linking a couple of lights into an ender with that far heavy. Leaves the opponent in pretty much the perfect spacing that Grimnir wants them to be at.
Yeah. That said though, not mid-screen right now. Finally finds his way out with the fireball.
Ooh, caught by the low.
Yep.
Oh,
This time at the very least, not the counter hit, so...
Yeah.
Nice pick up of the air-to-air.
Really do feel like these could be misinput still at this point, because I feel like what Light probably wants to do is far end raging strike, just get that big anti-air damage in. Ooh, that's not it though.
Yep. Socky thinking that was the time to go for a brave counter, and Light just delaying that close heavy as much as possible for the huge counter hit.
Nice. That's a little bit of mileage into the corner here at that conversion. Light trying to escape back out, caught by the close heavy on his way back down.
Clipped by that. Nice catch on the dash forward. He's got sigils. He can cash out for even more. No, a little bit too high for the 2M that time.
God, the speed that he moves at. Really nice.
I'm loving these counter pokes on the approaches as well. The 2Ms, the far mediums, doing a lot of work maintaining that mid-range offense for Socky. Alright, once again, we're nearly evened up. Only one game ahead this time. I feel like we're going to go the distance with this set.
Yeah, I really do feel it. Of course, you'd love to see it when it does. Light at the moment with the pressure. Socky trying to fight his way out now. Doubt that's the option he wanted there. That probably was the 2-2U.
Yeah. Corner carry off that. Oh, a little bit too late on the 2H.
Nice!
Gets to hit that time. Elusive with the movement, and it's going to get rewarded handsomely for it. Gets to set up the sigils again and gets on the high-low. No, who cares? Just wake up reversal, get a massive combo from it.
Yeah, on that air hit, she can link that close heavy in afterwards, and my god, just the bravery penalty allowing for that huge damage conversion. It's gonna see the SBA come out. Lumi's actually gonna punish it.
Oh, but the 214H able to beat out the ultimate Scarlet Oath attempt. No, Gekiko, you're absolutely right. It is too much damage for a reversal. It would be a crying shame if there was another character who could get a lot of damage off of a reversal.
I wasn't gonna mention it.
You know, especially since that reversal doesn't cost any meter.
Yeah.
But we digress. Back to the match. Socky getting that reversal close heavy, getting it into the SBA. And a nice chunk of damage to re-establish a neutral. Safe jump in. Not going to get blocked, but he doesn't have the meter to convert off the Raging Strike.
Good spacing on that dash heavy there. That button is also pretty criminal in and of itself. Even at that max distance, Vira's going to get so much reward off of here.
Yeah, definitely one of the best dash heavies in the game. Covers a lot of space, easy to convert off of on hit. Oh, no, he did have the brave points to spend, and he chooses not to spend them and is going to die as a result.
Well, in that instance, that wasn't from a guard crash, actually. He just got caught
just hit
pressing
him.
a button. So couldn't have spent that. Was definitely toast. Nice anti-air.
Oh, lovely to you again. Light loves to go for that option to challenge on defense. It's always been a habit of his.
Once again in. Light's going to use the opportunity to get the 5U. Install Vira on the table. Nice. Dash L to anti-air the Grace U. Unfortunately, Light's pressing that sweep to try and keep Socky locked to this left-hand side of the screen.
Yep. Once again, I think Socky, if he wants to try to shimmy Light, it's probably best to do so with the J214. But the Fireball called out and blasted away by the Punishment Ray. 6-4 to Light.
Hadn't seen that so far this set, but it's always something you've got to be aware of.
Nice use of the 63. Beautifully navigating around Light's defense right there. Sets up the sigils once again. We haven't seen the instant overhead since very early in the set. Oh, great awareness of the space around him as well.
Yeah, I forget that forwards follow-up on the Fireball EX actually wall bounces as well.
Yep. But this character having 3 different wall bounces. The 236-6H, the 236H, 6H, the 214H, and the 214U.
Excellent anti-air again. Unfortunately, not quite able to get the pickup off of it. UDP comes out very fast there, but able to get a punishes on Light.
Oh, clipped by the 22U. Oh, and sniped out by the 5U as well. This is where it could all go wrong for Socky, but whiff on the throw and a great punish with the Raging Strike.
Nice!
Oh, he knows that Light wanted to go for that 2U. He's been doing that so much on defense and had the close heavy at the ready.
Yeah, now of course usually not a bad response here. Most people looking for that whiff throw attempt. When they're going for a shimmy, so 2U is certainly not a bad option for Light to be pressing, but really good awareness for Socky to be catching onto that at this point. Biggest damage starter he could possibly do in that situation. But Light now, getting him locked down in this corner, does not want to let him leave. Socky, however, spending on the RSRC, just bringing himself back into the screen. Sets up sigils as well.
That time DPing, not going to deal with that frame trap. Light wants to maintain control for as long as possible. There's the 5U, not going to be punished because of the floaty jump of Grimnir.
Back in range where the wind sigils actually mean a bit more to the game that's being played. However, you see a spend on that, able to convert off of it, get the wall bounce as well, extend into the dash heavy. She requires that. This is going to be the new thing that we direct our vitriol towards. This is the new EX Raka wall bounce. Nice!
Probably could have pushed that even further. Still in a great position nonetheless. Oh, nice challenge again. Like being a little bit too aggressive in terms of how he's trying to press. Spends all the cash.
Yeah, we're going for basketball.
I don't know if he can get the KO here though, but gets on the high-low.
Chooses to back away, of course, left on that major bravery penalty right now, but going to catch the spot dodge there with the follow-up on the projectile. Could have been a risky situation for Socky, but played the Fireball game well.
Once again, trying to get that 2H, just a little bit off on the timing.
Yeah, that floaty jump really does make a difference in this situation.
Yeah, that is not a safe sweep at that distance, especially uncancelled. Wow, the wake up, the close heavy on defense right there. Gonna cash out real big. That's a safe hit.
Yeah,
big
nice.
block.
Really, really nice from Socky. Looking stylish as anything. However,
But of course,
Vira.
the wake up sweep coming out from Light. No respect whatsoever for his elders. Now taking the lead once again, or expanding the lead to 7-5.
Good, too heavy. Gets Light in the right hand side corner pretty early on here. Wants to aim to keep him there as long as possible, of course, but Light bringing this one back to the mid screen, helped by that throw.
Light's so adamant to keep pressing after his EX Scarlet Oaths, even though Socky is consistently challenging. No count it that time, just the punish, so no big combo, but still not looking good for Socky right now.
Happy to keep a bit of space, looking out for that 2-on-4U. Unfortunately, the thing that was coming his way with dash heavy. Gonna see a setup and install here. I'm just gonna let it drop, let that 2-2-H rock, and the throw is gonna be the thing that ends the round for Light.
Light's corner offense just as strong as ever. He's always been so good at layering it. Oh, not that time.
2H whiffing, no whiff punish from Light, but still got Socky locked in the corner regardless. That is a good hit that you want to take there. Rolls past the Ulumi.
Right. Gets the far heavy to break out.
Socky starting to block these triple attack overheads at this point, not allowing the free damage from Light. Unfortunately, a bit late there on the 2H press. Going to allow Light to put him in the corner. Goes to the low, but Socky's blocking. Not quite able to catch anything being pressed there, and that's a dash heavy starter for Light. No meter on the table for Socky now. Not going to be able to get the kill, but almost certainly going into install here.
On the throw.
Went for heavy!
Oh, a key dash attack right there. Needed that to clip right there in order to stay alive. Steadily rebuilding that meter back up. Oh, but the jump Light far enough to clip him before the fireball connects. The lead of Light's gradually expanding. 8-5 now.
Yeah, 3-game lead for Light. First the set, I believe. Jumps back against the 5U, but we're still sitting here in the mid-screen. Really good spacing on these dash mediums that Light's been using, just not able to be punished at all.
Yeah. Oh, that was unfortunately punishable. Socky's not quite ready to capitalize though. Steadily backing himself into the corner as well. You don't want to be here against the Light of all people. He almost has 100 meter as well. There it is. There's that hit. Gonna confirm into install most likely. Yep. And now guess for game. Oh, clipped him, but doesn't get the full combo.
Yeah, Socky guesses wrong, but he's given a second chance here, able to break his way out of the corner. And no confirm from Light there again on that counter hit. Gonna get the punish on the MDP. Convert that into the Raging Chain. Big, long extension for Socky. The throw. Nearly at the 100 meter. And there, nice.
Backed off beautifully against that DP.
Really, really nice round. Nope. Nice enough for me to accidentally give him the game on the scoreboard. Sorry about that. Just throws again.
Throws on throws. Oh, the count hit, and that should be the round.
Yeah. Strong performance from Light in that round. Nice and quick for him. Now, Socky, of course, definitely does not want this one to go to a 4-game lead for Light. Does not want to be responsible for having to take 5 successive games against him if he wants to win the set.
Yeah, that is a quite tall order, but that far heavy keeping Light pinned in the corner. All that damage. Safe jump goes for the high, but misses the fuzzy.
Oh, no.
Unfortunate.
Able to keep him in the corner here thanks to that UMAD Cyclone. The side swap in the corner as well. Convert that into the Raging Chain, which is certainly going to be the round, but unfortunately...
Didn't have the meter.
No meter. No overhead here as well. And of course the thing is, Socky is able to brave counter to put him on the set point. Oh my
Didn't
god.
actually get the pickup afterwards. Lumi messed it up.
Well, here's the thing, right, is Vira does not need to spend Raging Chain there at all, because Lumi can actually do the pickup for her, but unfortunately, miscalculation from Light's side, just not able to get that pickup there. But that is such an interesting situation that I'd love to talk about more at the end of the set, but for the time being, we still have more games of this one to continue onwards with.
Not quite going to build the 100 for SBA at the end. Still.
Loving this movement with the sigils so much. Spot dodge.
Lovely spot dodge right there. Gonna get a nice full wall combo as well. Are we gonna set up the... Yep, resets up the sigils into the corner this time. Expecting that range in the Scarlet Oath, but it finds its mark, and now Light once again gonna be applying that offense.
3 lights into the SSPA. Not quite going to be enough. Not able to get that cinematic distance on it. And Socky is just able to chain the lights back in himself. Spins on the basketball. Bring this round towards him.
Lovely delay timing right there from Socky. Chain getting the classic hit right there.
Not too much damage on the table. The command throw is teched.
Again, that sweep from Light. He always loves to press that button. Finally able to bait out that DP that has been causing him so much trouble up until now. And the staggers on the lights. That should be the round. I think this might be enough.
Looking pretty
Although it wasn't
scaled. Yeah, the RS has to come in.
Should never have to doubt Light Vira when it comes to maximizing that damage.
Of course. Pretty important Scarlet Oath here to get in. Socky trying to go for a punish on the throw attempt, but gets thrown again anyhow. Just so much throw pressure coming out from Light at the moment.
One of the, of course, the boons of playing a fast character is a lot harder to react to them running in and trying to go for a throw. Nice catch with the far medium against the 214U.
Light just choosing to activate that in a range where Socky's likely to already be pressing. Just a nice, easy catch for him. Now Socky has that left-hand corner. The overhead from the dash medium gonna whiff. Oh,
Big
no.
shimmy, but oh no, gets the dash heavy. Probably one of the close heavy right there.
Definitely feeling a little bit of panic from Light here. A lot of meter spend. A lot of just wanting to not play the mid-range at all, really. Choosing to back out for now, but Socky very quick at closing that gap thanks to Grimnir's speed, and that dash L tries to press into the 2 this time. Not going to work. Light unfortunately dropping the conversion though. Full meter for Socky. Light needs to be careful.
Oh, Light back on 50 meter. You have to watch out for that. Oh, able to get through.
My god, the speed of that Gale dash to just completely negate Luminaria, and yeah, Socky's going to bring this one game closer to tying it up. Love that SSBA win screen.
Needle thread masterfully to work his way in. 7-8.
Yeah, just taking a little bit of a moment here. Just calm the nerves, bring this one back. Nice. Chooses to spend on Brave Counter pretty early here.
Wow, goes for, I think that was the JL that time. Light not ready for that particular option. Goes for the set play with the fireball.
Catch start up on the far heavy there. Light's able to throw afterwards to bring this one in. Nice UDP. Gonna stop that 5e from happening. Light's gonna sit at full meter regardless though.
Getting the extension of the Raging Chain. Maximize that damage into the Lumi. Oki clips him with the low, and that's gonna be the round.
Yeah, Socky not down backing there.
Snipe with the 6XL.
As much as possible, the Scarlet Oath is going to be the thing that comes out, and now we're all the way over the other side of the screen. Good press from Socky. Probably could have picked up.
I wonder if he would have been able
tornado.
to get a pickup there. But
Yeah. Man, Socky is not afraid to press that heavy.
6XM now doing a good chunk of work for Light. Just giving Socky a lot more trouble at that mid-range.
Burning those sigils really, really fast for that movement. Nice. Really good check on the run. Oh no! The punish!
Punish from across the screen. Socky once again in a sticky situation.
Oh my god! Why does he keep trying to press that in that situation?
Again, probably just wants to brave counter in those spots, but Light not giving him the opportunity to. Oh, a little bit too early on the throw. Unfortunate for Light right there.
Tries to go for that close heavy anti-air, unfortunately not quite going to be able to land. Nice extension off that firewall bounce thanks to that dash heavy. We obviously the brave counter again from Socky, just does not want to hold that Lumi pressure, and I don't blame him. Able to catch the startup of that U Scarlet Oath with the Gale dash. Now Socky choosing to put himself on that minor bravery penalty, but might not even matter here.
I don't think he gets the meter to get the KO. He's going to need one more opening. Oh, but of course, the Light classic, the wake up sweep. You always have to expect it.
Oh, no!
Oh, and he's not ready for the Raging Strike either. That is going to be the game. Light now up 9-7.
So, Socky, of course, got to be taking the next 3 successive games here if he wants to bring this set back into his control. Yeah, of course, good example in that last interaction in the last round where you need to be careful spending your bravery points on those Raging Strike extensions. Just one ill-fated reaction, or non-reaction I guess in this case, will lead to your doom.
Once again, slowing down the pace, but the DP coming out from Light this time.
Catch the start up there on the U Spiral Arrow. The UDP is going to come out instead. Hello everyone from Spamford Stream, by the way. Hope you guys have enjoyed your evening.
Welcome, Raiders. We're at the tail end of the set between Socky and Light. Light's now 1 game away.
Bro's going to put him for the hair's breadth of death. Tries to go for the brave counter again, but Lumi is just going to stop it. Now Light, set point. Nice, good whip punish there with the dash L. Nice, gonna
War with
stop
these
the
fireballs.
Yeah, consistently throughout this set, that fireball usage has been one of Socky's kind of key points in the matchup. Really enjoying it. Nice! Able to get the wall bounce there as well. Just chooses to back out, give Light a bit of space, but unfortunately that space he's going to take with the 2-on-4U. Gets the XDP in return, but UDP'd rather. Nice block this time. Chooses to RPS.
RPS after the near full screen. Low into overhead. Has to spend the BP there. Oh, this time gets the punish, and that is going to be it. Socky keeping himself alive.
One neutral skip colliding into another, and Socky is able to just about stay in this set. Pretty good. Sigil set up, chooses to close that gap when he sees that Lumi is coming out. Nice, good anti-air. Sigil's in a really good position here as well.
Yep.
Chooses to reapply them. No fuzzy committed.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't go for an updash right there, but... Oh, good challenge versus that.
Grace of the Radiant comes out for the
install.
first time this set. Might have been a misinput based on the fact that there was no follow-up. But, yeah, we're going to see the Wave Shine come out. He's bringing him right to the corner. God damn, I love that. Feels so funny.
I can hear the Fox blips.
Uh-huh. No, I can as well.
Alright, keeping himself alive. 8-9. As we said before, the set is going down to the wire.
Oh, important, very strong dash heavy to start this one out for Light. Unfortunately, he gets corner reversal here, but able to bring his way back in.
Bible, Ballroom, once again, just Vira going from a character that used to struggle against a lot of fireball, had to play a very kind of patient reserve game against a lot of fireball zoning. Now a character who has so many ways to tear through it. Oh, lovely use of the JU right there.
Really nice use of that JU. Still very near chip point for Socky. Oh my god.
Squeezes underneath, gonna get a follow-up afterwards. Still, this is not an ideal situation.
Oh!
Wow, the pick up there!
Oh my
but
god!
the blow's heavy! Are you kidding?
Socky nearly bringing that one all the way back there, but the close coverage from Light so well placed. We're going to put him on set point once again. No punish on the throw attempt.
Just a little bit too late with that far medium. Oh, the 5U. This is where disaster can be spelled for Socky. The guard crush.
Oh no! Big damage. You don't want to see this so early in the round. Socky mashing on wake up.
What
and
a finish.
Light just
lightning fast from Light. 10-8 to Light Yagami.
What a set to start out the night. Light taking it 10-8. But my god, kept it close the whole way.
That he did. Excellent stuff. And again, I'm really looking forward to how Socky's Grimnir continues to develop as he finds more and more ways to play the character. It's only going to get better from there. Light as well. Gonna continue to be a pioneer for Vira here in Europe as time goes on. But of course, up next, we have Tuho rocking the UL once again versus Tatsu, I believe.
It is. It's going to be Tatsu playing Gran. Now, we don't see a lot of Gran here in Rising, to be honest. Of course, may come as a bit of a surprise to quite a few people, because Gran is the character that is constantly in the rotation on the free version. But over here, we don't have a great amount of Gran players. The region's kind of premier Gran player. Sonic San is, as far as I'm aware, basically switched over full-time to Siegfried, right?
Yeah, I mean, he still plays Gran. I've ran into his Gran on ranked before, for instance, but you know, the Gran is still existing as a presence in his arsenal, but I think Siegfried is the primary choice. And honestly, I think that's the general consensus. Why play Gran? If you want a simple, straightforward character, why play Gran when you can play Siegfried?
Of course, yeah. Seems to be the opinion of a lot of people right now. Siegfried, very simple, very good.
Why play X when you can play Siegfried? I promise not a shred of venom in my voice when I say that. None whatsoever.
Just gonna let Tatsu know he should make his way to the room. But yeah, while we're waiting, I'm just going to, of course, while we're on this little bit of a break, you're watching the Promenade Ballroom. It's our first 2 10s every Tuesday or Thursday, starting at 10 PM at Central European time. Just want to let you guys know in advance that there's no Ballroom next week. The 26th is, of course, Boxing Day. That's our next Tuesday. And the 28th I'm not going to be available. So we'll be kicking off Ballroom, I believe, in the new year. Shortly after our next weekly, which isn't this Saturday. It'll be the Saturday afterwards, on the 30th of December. But, of course, if you're interested in maybe partaking in some of these, join the Discord link that you can see on the graphic there, or just !Discord in the chat to bring you to that link as well. Sign-ups, when they do go live every Monday at midday Central European time. No restrictions or anything on the experience of the players. If you're a beginner, you're more than welcome. If you're an experienced player, you're more than welcome. But yeah, we're going to aim to maybe increase the amount of sets that we run for a little bit. Maybe start a little bit earlier when the game is still hip and kicking with this very active player base.